Autumn
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? They're smart.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Here's Hill on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 8. Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That is caught, and he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Inside handoff, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing is Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. The Bills at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution. And
he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Operating from the gun. Allen over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air, Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Jackson from the shotgun. That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Henry up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Flowers going to go in motion right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Flowers going to go in motion right.
To throw again is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. Henry running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His first rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Again to Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 26-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. McQueen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Allen. Touchdown Bills. Keon Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To the air, Allen. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the Dolphins who were able to pick up the victory at home. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Joe Burrow, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter as this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half. Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play, but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down. Motion man is Shakir.
Here's Allen.
That's another one, complete to Mitchell.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown!
And now Mitchell
From 6 yards away.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Open man downfield is Johnson. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Deontay Johnson.
73 yards.
And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Allen off the play fake. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Operating from the gun, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Jackson.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down from the 24 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Allen. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Motion man is Shakir. Cook up the gut. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air. Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Here's Allen.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 1st and goal. Allen, Cook, diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Jackson.
They set up the screen for Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Oh, he stays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.